The Macronutrient Balancing Act. Finally, dietaries and healthy eaters everywhere have reason to rejoice, for there is a clear understanding of which fats and which carbohydrates should be eaten for optimal health. For too long, healthy eaters with a range of diet or weight loss goals were provided with confusing, sometimes counterproductive information with respect to carbohydrates and fats. For example, on the one hand, many eaters were told that carbohydrates were unhealthy causes of weight gain, and should be avoided. Yet on the other hand, these same people were provided with carbohydrate-laden nutritional supplements, or worse, nutritional supplements that were little more than containers for low-quality, incomplete protein. And as for fats, fats were seen as the enemy and to be avoided at all costs. This despite the fact that unsaturated fat is required by the body for optimal health. But now, finally, there is clear and consistent scientific research that concludes carbohydrates and fats are essential parts of a healthy diet. After all, carbohydrates and fats are fully fledged macronutrients, and along with protein provide the foundation for optimal body system functioning. With respect to carbohydrates, researchers have discovered that low glycemic carbohydrates are exceptional sources of body fuel. Low glycemic carbohydrates do not cause the blood sugar to rise. Instead, the body gradually releases insulin to absorb these carbohydrates and transform them into usable energy. Dietaries who have been convinced to give up carbohydrates entirely have been provided with the wrong information. Low glycemic carbohydrates provide the body with an excellent energy source without causing an insulin spike and the subsequent creation of permanent fat cells. Speaking of fat cells, eaters around the globe have come to dread the word fat, and have been told to only choose foods that are low in fat. Yet while it's generally wise to eat low-fat foods, there is a massive difference, one might even say a life-altering difference, between unsaturated fats and saturated fats. Further, there are some highly nutritious unsaturated fats made up of medium-chain triglycerides or MCTs, which are shorter fatty acid chains. And as such, absorb and digest much more easily than longer-chain saturated and unsaturated fats. This is an important distinction because just as how carbohydrates are essential for a healthy diet, so are fats. So the verdict is in, after years of scientific research, carbohydrates and fats are good for health, provided that the right types of each are consumed. For carbohydrates, the right kind is the low glycemic kind, which the body absorbs gradually. For fats, the right is medium-chain triglycerides or highly nutritious unsaturated oils such as those derived from hemp seed, flax seed, or borage. Yet knowing the truth about carbohydrates and fats is one thing. Eating the right forms of each is quite another. And of course, there is protein as well, which is also another essential and sometimes elusive macronutrient. So where is a consumer supposed to find the right kind of proteins, the right kind of carbohydrates, and the right kind of fats? Thankfully, there is an ideal solution called IsoMetricR registered trademark by Protica Research. IsoMetricR is a single-serving food source that offers the most nutritionally correct proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Just as importantly, based upon the renowned IsoMetricR diet registered trademark, these macronutrients are delivered in the ideal 33% per 33% per 33% balance. IsoMetricR delivers 25 grams of low glycemic carbohydrates, 25 grams of complete protein, and 10 grams of highly nutritious unsaturated fats. Therefore, eaters are confidently ingesting a complete meal with every 300-calorie IsoMetricR serving. IsoMetricR also provides essential vitamins and minerals, which fortify the nutritional value of each serving. Weighing less than 3 fluid ounces, IsoMetricR is the smallest complete meal on the market. Indeed, there are healthy carbohydrates and healthy fats, just as there are healthy proteins. And an even greater reason to celebrate is the fact that this awareness is captured by IsoMetricR, a scientifically balanced food that provides a complete meal's worth of nutrition in less than 3 fluid ounces.